The Katsina Emirate Council is inviting the general public to the turban ceremony of Ambassador Amir Rufai Abubakar CFR at the new Sardauna in Katsina. The program of events for the turban from 29 to 30th December 2022. The ceremony feature an inaugural conference with theme Tradition and Modernity, Trends and Issues and History of Katsina will take place at the conference hall of Katsina Motel. The turban ceremony will be performed by His Highness the Emir of Katsina, Alhaji Dr. Abdulmumin Kabir Usman CFR at the Emir's Palace on Saturday, 31st December 2022 by 10 a.m. General public is invited. Organizing committee announcer.
Hey guys, today I'll be talking about something really interesting. I'll be giving you tips on how to survive in this Kappa economy. Hey guys, so I'm back. Guess what? If you run out of airtime or data, dial that 777# on your glow line to borrow and pay back later. Easy. Today I'll be handing out the tips.
Hello, Unlimited. The holiday is upon us again. The Petroleum Tankers Drivers of Nupeng, in collaboration with the Federal Road Safety Corps (FRSC), joyfully congratulates all Christian faithfuls this Christmas period. It is a season for us to share love with friends and family. The safety of all travelers is our priority. Do not drive and drink. Use your seatbelt while driving. Don't drive with worn-out tires. Obey all traffic rules and regulations. Ensure your vehicle is in good condition and roadworthy. Consideration of other road users is everybody's responsibility. For emergency, please call FRSC toll-free line 122. Remember, your life is precious to your loved ones and the nation. Have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. This message is from Petroleum Tankers Drivers of Nupeng. Comrade Lucky Oseshwa, JP, National Chairman, PTD Branch of Nupeng in Hausa.
What a time to be alive! To look back over the beauty of the year, to find comfort in triumphs, in laughter, in joy. What a time to bask in stories of pride, reward, and bated breath.
We are most grateful.
The best of season stories to you. Only on Netflix.
Thanks for staying with us. The House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee investigating alleged illegal export and sale of 48 million barrels of crude oil in 2015 has vowed to uncover and expose those behind the act of economic sabotage. National Assembly correspondent Lami Ali reports that the committee is also investigating crude oil exports from 2014 to date.
This legislative assignment is in response to a whistleblower allegation which emanated in 2020 with information that Nigeria lost more than $2.4 billion of revenue as a result of illegal sale of crude oil somewhere in China. The informants, relying on the current administration's whistleblower policy, revealed the dealings.
Diverted and sold allegedly by certain individuals who were in government, who were in the nation's oil corporation, who were in the security agencies, and who were also cronies of those in authority.
The ad hoc committee is set to ascertain the quantity, revenue generated and remittances from sales of crude oil from 2014 to date. In another development, member representing Sagbama Ikeremo Federal Constituency of Bayelsa State, Frederick Agbedi, while briefing the press, commended President Muhammadu Buhari over the restoration of a Tala marginal field to Bayelsa State.
Mr. President some time ago also ordered that 10 of such marginal fields that were allocated to the states should be returned back to the states.
The Senate had also been instrumental in resolving the dispute over ownership of the field between the state and some private entities. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA News.
Politics now. The newly appointed Director General of Obi Detti Presidential Campaign Council, Akin Oshuntoku, has promised supporters of the Labour Party presidential candidate that he has the required experience to lead the campaign to victory come February 2023. This was while briefing newsmen on his first day in office at the Presidential Campaign Secretariat, Abuja. Ekiti reports.
Akin Oshintoku is taking over as the Director General of Obidati Presidential Campaign Council following the resignation of Donyo Okupe. He is confident that Peter Obi is the most qualified candidate for the presidency and promised to work hard to surmount challenges facing the campaign. For the young Nigerians championing the obedient movement, the DG is promising increased support.
The future of Nigeria belongs to them, and they have chosen the candidate who best personifies that future. And many of them are in the support groups. Under my leadership, they are going to get the optimum, the maximum attention and respect that they deserve.
Akin Oshintoku has previously served as Director General, News Agency of Nigeria, political advisor to former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and Director, PDP Presidential Campaign in 2011. Ekene Ndulue, NTA News.
And the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, has constituted an independent grassroots campaign council for Atiku Okowa 2023 presidential campaign. A statement signed by the presidential candidate appointed Ambassador Fatima Mohammed Goni from Borno State as chairperson of the council, Helen Efium, a legal practitioner from Cross River State, as deputy national chairman, while Jamila Muhammad Kashim from Kogi State serves as secretary. Atiku Abubakar enjoins the council members to deploy their nationwide socio-political networks and influence towards ensuring the victory of the PDP in the forthcoming presidential election. Tinubu-Shettima Network, a political support group, has activated plans to boost the support of the APC presidential candidate and demonstrate commitment towards electoral victory come February 2023. Abuja played host to members of the group from across the country for strategic engagement. Salihu Gwanara reports.
The dynamics in the political landscape have necessitated the change in the identity of this group, formerly known as Buhari Votes Guards, to Tinubu-Shettima Network. The name change has also come with a recalibration. The national chairman, Kailani Mohammed, shared these with the members, particularly grassroots coordinators.
This is not about playing politics of convenience. It is about playing politics of principles and what is suitable for a plural country to succeed. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's aspiration is appealing. He is well grounded to lead the country. He has built a network of friends across the country.
The Tinubu-Shettima campaign headquarters is now the network's operational base.
The support groups are salesmen and women. What will they do? They will arm Nigerians with necessary information about the candidates. And that is what we are trying to do here.
And not just from the rallies, but also from what I've seen today. The entire Abuja is here to ensure that we deliver a principal Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
With this structure as the group's national secretariat in Abuja, members say it offers a physical launch paid towards realizing the Tinubu-Shettima presidency. In Abuja, Saliu Gwanara, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the All Progressives Congress, APC, says it has made adequate arrangements to regain control of Bauchi State come 2023. National Chairman of the party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, gave the assurance at the flag-off of the state APC governorship campaign held in Bauchi. Bature Bala completes the report.
Senator Abdullahi Adamu noted the numerous achievements recorded by APC-led administration at the national level, to include infrastructural development, oil discovery in Bauchi and Gombe states, as well as anti-corruption drive. The chairman, who spoke on the sterling qualities of APC gubernatorial candidate Sadiq Baba Abubakar, charged people of Bauchi State to elect him and other APC candidates during the forthcoming general election. Bauchi State APC gubernatorial candidate Sadiq Baba Abubakar promised to revive health, education and agricultural sector of the state if elected as governor in the state come 2023. In Bauchi, Batura Bala, NTA News.
The governorship election petition tribunal sitting in Ekiti has dismissed the petition filed by the candidate of the Social Democratic Party SDP Shegun against the election of Governor Biodun Oyebanji as winner of the June 16 governorship election in Ekiti State. The tribunal, chaired by Justice Wilfred Pochi, ruled that the petition lacked merit and the petitioner failed to prove his petition beyond reasonable doubt. Adugweji Ojogba has details.
The Social Democratic Party candidate Shegun Oni, through his counsel Obafemi Adewale SAN, averred that the June 18, 2022 governorship election violated the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022 and the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, with alleged cases of widespread vote buying and muzzling of opposition figures which affected the outcome of the election. The SDP candidate sought the relief of the tribunal for outright nullification of the election and ordering of a rerun. The three-man tribunal headed by Justice Wilfred Pochi observed that the ground by the petitioner that the governor of Yobe State, Mai Mala Buni, who conducted the APC primary, was an illegal occupant of the seat and that all actions taken while superintending over the party was illegal, null and void. The tribunal held that it is not within its jurisdiction to entertain a pre-election matter. On these grounds, the tribunal dismissed the petition for lacking in merit.
We've all learned, I think, it's a judgment that will be referred to constantly in the years to come.
That is how the lower courts have seen the case, and that I believe the Court of Appeal will see it differently.
Governor Biodun Oyebanji was declared the winner of the June 18 poll by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). From Ekiti, Adugbeji Ojegba, NTA News.
Now time to go over to Hingino John Adams in Lagos for more reports on network news. Hingino.
Thank you, Cyril. The federal government says it will not fold its arms and watch public infrastructure destroyed by some unpatriotic citizens. Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, stated this during an inspection tour of some ongoing road projects along Old Toll Gate through Liverpool in Apapa, Lagos. Abolade Salami reports.
The decision reached by Knowledge Exchange Center to be involved in what today is causing both governments and organizations serious concern is born out of the zeal to contribute their quota to a reduction in unemployment rate in the country. Apart from the GAP training session, which essentially is an entrepreneurship boot camp designed to equip trainees with employability skills, and the advocacy program centered on addressing the missing link in subject taught in schools and expectation of the job market. Knowledge Exchange Center also provides participants with basic information on job requirements.
We want to plan a national workshop on employability to bring together all the stakeholders, the employers of labor, so that we can facilitate a conversation between each of these stakeholders with a view to updating the curriculum and the skill sets and even the methodology, the teaching methodology that our students are exposed to in the university, so that they can be more relevant to today's requirements of the job market.
Identified as a meeting point where fresh graduates discover their potential and realize dream goals, Knowledge Exchange Center has produced a number of employable graduates and job creators.
We've trained over 3,000 graduates passed through our system. And the interesting thing is that all of those graduates have either gone ahead to start their own enterprises or secured gainful employment in corporations. So we have statistical validation for our program. It works.
Participants who had undertaken a series of trainings and capacity building sessions expressed their feelings.
Able to build upon my leadership skill, my collaboration skill, my communication skill as well.
I have been able to gain some skills that I hope to put into use in future.
With this training, the sixth since it was established, Management of Knowledge Exchange Center says the center is planning to launch a project in first quarter of 2023 known as Second Chance, targeted at ex-convicts to train them on how best to be resourceful and relevant to the society. In Lagos, Abolade Salami, NTA News.
We apologize for the mix-up in that report. Moving on, promoting and catering for the health needs of the citizenry through the use of safe natural medicine has been described as a way of supporting the health sector. Lynn Meneke reports that this was emphasized by key players in the natural medicine subsector.
Natural medicine has been in existence for centuries in different parts of the world. In fact, it was the only means of treatment before the advent of orthodox medicine, especially among Africans and Asians. With time, orthodox medicine became more acceptable. Now, the use of natural medicine, also known as herbs in the right proportion, is gaining more attention.
There should be more advocacy. Part of the bitter leaf we are talking of today now. It's been important. I saw it the other day, bitter leaf. Which we are not taking it. So the importance of that bitter leaf cannot be overemphasized.
I prefer agbo than tablets or any kind of even injection. I like it.
Samuel Petatuve is a natural medicine practitioner. He says from the country's abundant plants, many effective herbal medicines have been made.
We've been able to develop 4 products for elimination of malaria. The first one we call Amaro CCT, having the capacity to reduce the parasitemia, the quantity of the malaria parasite in the bloodstream.
Since the usage of herbs will most likely continue, it's been suggested that collaboration between medical researchers and traditional medicine practitioners needs to be strengthened.
What we need to do at this point is to identify those products and develop them into easily accessible products compared to, just as the pharmaceuticals are easily accessible to people.
This move will go a long way in determining correct active agents in herbal mixtures, safe and appropriate dosage, including controlled and regulated use. In Lagos, Lynn Meneke, NTA News.
You're still watching the news on the network service of the NTA. Do not forget to follow this news broadcast live on our website at nta.ng/live and on our other social media handles displayed on your screen for updates. Let's take some messages. The news continues shortly.
His Royal Highness Alhaji W. Momodu II, JPCON, the Ojira of Ira, in collaboration with Amana Legacy Foundation, cordially invites the Muslim Ummah to the grand commissioning of the new ultra-modern Ira Central Mosque under the distinguished chairmanship of His Royal Highness Alhaji Barrister Abdulrazak Isesele Ojefo III, the Onoje of Eru Kingdom. Theme: and verily the places of worship are for Allah. Quran 72 verse 18. The venue is at the Palace of the Ojira of Ira and it's happening on the 30th of December 2022. The time is 9 a.m. prompt. The Royal Father of the Day is His Royal Highness Alhaji W. Momodu II, JPCON, the Ojira of Ira, and the Okai Jisan Officer Land. Special guest of honor, His Royal Highness Alhaji Aliru Momo Ikelebe III, the Otai of Auchi Sacred Kingdom, and the Chairman Board of Trustee, Quranic Musabaka Committee. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala.
The National Pension Commission PENCOM is pleased to inform the general public that the third edition of pension enhancement under the Contributory Pension Scheme CPS has been approved. The exercise is for existing retirees on the program withdrawal who have accumulated significant growth in their retirement savings account RSAs. The effective commencement date of the enhancement is February 2023. All relevant retirees are by this notice advised to contact their respective pension fund administrators to complete their required documentation. PENCOM assures all stakeholders of its commitment to the effective regulation, supervision, and administration of pension matters in Nigeria. Management announcer.
Oh my god, that's bad flex. But buying low weekly data from 200 naira for 350 megabytes valid for 2 days. It's good flex.
Buy 500 naira for 2 gigabytes for 2 days. 1000 naira for 3.9 gigabytes for 30 days. 300 naira for 1 gigabyte for 1 day. Dial star 777 hash.
Unlimited.
My people, my name is Emeka. Mekus Kamat. Let me get all this again. I don't learn my lesson. Somebody come buy motor for my hand, carry big money, come give me. Now when the day bust, then my eye open. I don't know see that 419 you be. Now when EFCC babam, they come bab me too. Now he make me they warn you. All of them when they do business like me, where they carry big money, when I go sometimes I go carry transfer, carry bring back. They could shine in my eye because the special control unit against money laundering, when they call SCUMO, they don't want to say if the money pass 5 million naira for individual, no collect them. If it pass 10 million naira for company, no collect them. Can I go where? Bank. If you don't do them like that, 250,000 naira for every day where this offense happen. Or they go suspend your license, or they go shut them down, pata for your hand. You talk say I know one you.
This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
What a time to be alive! To look back over the beauty of the year, or to find comfort in triumphs, in laughter, in joy. What a time to bask in stories of pride, reward, and bated breath. We are most grateful. The best of season stories to you. Only on Netflix.
On behalf of the government and people of Imo State, I, Senator Hope Uzodimma, the Executive Governor of Imo State, sorrowfully announce the passage of a great son of Imo State and Nigeria, the President General of Ohanese Ndigbo worldwide, Professor George Obiozor, a renowned academic and exceptional diplomat and statesman and a tenacious patriot. Professor George Obiozor passed on recently after a brief illness. The death of this foremost Igbo leader and former Nigeria's ambassador to the United States and the State of Israel is a big loss to Imo State, the Southeast, and the entire Nigeria. I have no doubt that both Nigeria and the international community will miss his profound intellectual contributions and wise counsel on national and global issues. His burial arrangements will be announced in due course by the family. May his great and gentle soul rest in peace. Senator Hope Uzodimma, Governor of Imo State.
We're back in Abuja now. President Muhammadu Buhari felicitates with elder statesman Dr. Christopher Kolade on his 90th birthday, rejoicing with the academic, broadcaster and diplomat for his influence in every area of service to the nation through upholding the truth. The president notes the renowned leader's courage and inspiration in both the private and public sectors, choosing a career path that brings dignity and honor as a teacher, and by providence rising to the top of the corporate ladder before taking up the position of High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. President Buhari believes Dr. Kolade's fear of God, love for knowledge, and respect for people shaped his life of service to humanity, simplicity, integrity, and principled commitment to improving the lot of others. The President prays that Almighty God will continue to strengthen the elder statesman in good health and keep his family. A High Court of the Federal Capital Territory sitting in Abuja has barred the Department of State Services, DSS, from inviting, arresting, detaining, or charging the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, with terrorism, financing, and economic crime. The presiding judge, Justice Mariam Hassan, gave the order in Abuja this Thursday. The interim order was issued in a suit filed by the Forum for Accountability and Good Leadership to enforce the fundamental human rights of the CBN governor. The ruling of the High Court of the FCT is in agreement with an earlier ruling by the Federal High Court on the same matter. Now to Benny Adams with business. Benny?
Thank you and welcome to Business. We start by telling you that the Small and Medium Scale Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDEN, says moving into the new year, the agency's doors are wide open to providing capacity and business development support services to all businesses.
60% of business startups in Nigeria die within the first 3 years because people start those businesses by perception. People assume that my neighbor has a poultry, my neighbor has a bakery, and then they go into that business without bothering to know how is it sustaining the business.
And taking a look at the market, it seems Santa rally continues as equities market crossed 50,000 benchmark performance. A total of 297.9 shares in 4,480 deals, corresponding to a market value of 5.437 billion naira, were traded. Compared with previous trading day Wednesday, today's data shows 40% decline in volume, 40% improvement in turnover, and 12% improvement in deals. The current market capitalization is 27.4 trillion naira. FBN Holdings recorded the highest volume of 78.9 million traded shares, followed by Guarantee Trust Holding 38.5 million and Zenith Bank 19.6 million. Well, that is business news. Network news continues with Nana Aisha in Sokoto. Nana, take it from here. Nana, take it.
Thank you for joining us. 755 police constables from Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states have been graduated from the police training school in Sokoto. This is to enhance security in the country. Dalhatu Abdullahi reports.
The 755 new constables were drawn from Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara state. The essence of the recruitment is to assist in the forthcoming 2023 general elections. The Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zanten, Bello Sani Daligan, described the gesture as part of the federal government commitment toward ensuring security in the society.
Discipline is the bedrock of police organization. They should be civil, polite to members of the public. When they want in doing their job, they should ensure that justice is done.
Some of the new constables said their dreams to contribute toward their country's security has been fulfilled. In Sokoto, Dalhatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
The Zonal Pest Control Office in Sokoto has flagged off the 2022 transboundary spray operation to improve food production. The exercise was flagged off at a brief ceremony at the Sultan Abubakar III International Airport, Sokoto. Again, Dalhatu Abdullahi reports.
Flagger of the exercise, the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Muhammad Mahmoud Abubakar, represented by Zonal Pest Control Officer in charge of Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states, Hadiza Bello, said the operation has become necessary due to series of complaints by farmers on quilla belts that caused havoc to their grown food crops, which ravaged their dreams of bumper harvest.
We found many birds in the common hosting sites. We've taken the coordinates and we want to give the coordinates to the pilot for the use.
On their part, the Sokoto State Commissioner for Agriculture, Professor Amina Abubakar Ilela, represented by Director Produce and Plant Protection of the Ministry, commended the effort of the federal government for coming to their aid.
So the government will take many measures to
have told this player that so that they will use their farm.
People living nearby areas have been advised not to eat birds killed during the spray. In Sokoto, Dalatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
That's our news package. The news continues with Syria in Abuja. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Nana. The great Pele of Brazil has died. He was aged 82. Born Edson Arantes do Nascimento, Pele was regarded this many as the greatest player in the history of football. With an indelible legacy in his 21 years career, Pele won his first World Cup at the age of 17 in 1958. He also became one of the players to win the World Cup back-to-back in 1958, 62, and later on in 1970. The former Brazilian sports minister played the majority of his club career at Santos, where he scored 643 goals in 659 matches over an 18-year period. He also represented the New York Cosmos between 1975